Make sure I'm not muted. Want me to just do a test real quick?
Test.
Trish, can you hear her?
Yep, I can hear you guys.
Okay, go ahead, Dan.
Coach, just how pleased were you with your group's energy on both ends of the floor tonight?
No, it was such a group effort. Our guys did a great job of staying the course, understanding, getting a lead and understanding how to hold on to it. We kept our poise. Guys made some really good decisions down the stretch. But again, it was a great team effort by everybody involved. Our guards did a great job rebounding the basketball, helping those bigs out down there. Was very pleased with our team effort.
We talked about the value of certain game experiences to have a lead on a team like that really ramps up the pressure defensively for a young group. Just how valuable is that?
It's so valuable. You understand the learning from one game to the next, and that's what we talk about. They executed down the stretch, understanding the press break, understanding the different coverages that they were throwing out there, trying to speed us up. But our guys did a very good job of understanding what they needed to do down the stretch in order to execute.
Chuma gets to start tonight. What did you see out of him and his effort on both ends of the floor?
Well, that's what we've talked about. We said that we're going to look at different rotations, different lineups, different guys. Terrence doesn't get in the game because it gives another guy an opportunity. That's the one thing that we're going to continue to look at for these rest of these 18 games, that different lineups, different rotations. Certain guys will play, certain guys may not. But it's a great way for our guys to learn and gain experiences throughout the rest of these 18 games in the process.
Anything else here? Go ahead, Trish.
Okay, Luke Hetrick, Spectrum Sports.
Hey, Jamahl, 7 guys in double figures tonight. Cole was the high with 15. When it's that balanced, what impact does that have on what you guys are able to do offensively to dictate this game?
Well, you see the selflessness of our ability to pass and share the basketball. These guys understanding that the right play is sometimes the simple play. The right play is the open man. And these guys are really buying into each other and exactly how we're supposed to play. And, it's great to see. Cole was out there helping us out, leading, making the right decisions, making the right plays.
Go ahead, Luke.
Yeah, just a quick follow-up. I know you touched on it, but given what happened the other night, to do this on a road and be able to sustain a lead in the fourth quarter, what did that show you about your team in their maturity and progression?
It's the growth. We keep talking about the growth and development of these young men, and that's part of it. Going from taking one loss, the other night, in order to bounce into this tonight, to understand the same scenario. You have a lead, and how do you keep that lead? By playing the right way, by sharing the basketball, by sitting down and getting stops down the stretch, and understanding the different defensive coverages that you're going to see. I think they did a really good job of understanding the things that our coaches have talked to them about and learned it.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Coach. Just kind of building on that with the 7 players in double figures. We know we had the eight on Monday as well. What does that say about the way this offense is developing? And I don't know if the numbers quite showed, and tonight maybe wasn't a great offensive performance by the numbers, but what does it say about the way this team is buying into the offense and understanding what they're trying to accomplish on offense?
Well, make or miss shots. We want to understand that the right shot is the open man, and our guys are understanding that they're finding the great shot in these situations. Our coaches did a great job in the scouting report of helping these guys understand that this is how this team plays. The one more pass is going to get you a great shot, and I think our guys recognize that in order to execute the game plan very well.
Josh Cohen, OrlandoMagic.com.
Hey, Coach, you guys are now 7-0 this season when you guys hold your opponent under 40% from the field shooting. Is that kind of a stat you can show your team to kind of expound on the fact that when you guys are locked in defensively, you guys can beat anybody?
Absolutely, Josh. I really know our guys understand that our defense, it travels. Sometimes you're going to make shots, but there's nights you're going to miss. But we got to understand that the defense is going to be what carries us night in and night out.
Okay, we have time just for a couple more. Kobe Price, Orlando Sentinel.
Jamahl, you guys played a pretty quick pace, especially early on. How have you seen the team grow in terms of playing that pace, but also not committing too many turnovers? I think you guys only had 8 tonight.
Well, that's just it right there. The understanding of how we can play fast, but not being sped up and in a hurry. Obviously getting the ball moved around the horn. We want to get it over quick to flatten out the defense. And I think our guys did a great job of looking to get into the paint, to spray out, but making the extra pass.
I think it was last week you mentioned that, Chuma starts to come into his own. When did you start to notice that growth in him or see that switch flip for
Again,
him?
Chuma's been capable of that, and again, it's just part of him having to go through the process. And we talk about different lineups, tinkering in the way we're doing things, and different guys playing with different combinations. And Chuma, has been a part of that as well, being able to start sometimes, come off the bench at times. And so he's always put the work in, and our coaches do a great job of working with him in order to do that, to keep him going.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
To the floor tonight.
I feel like we had a lot of energy. So from start to finish, I feel like we came out strong. We also finished strong. So, I'm pleased with it.
You got the start tonight. Just how comfortable are you playing with some of these different groups that you're saying and playing alongside some of the different guys in rotation, regardless whether you're starting or coming off the bench?
I feel like I'm comfortable playing with everybody, being that, practice, we practice with everybody. So, we always switching up rotations, switching up groups, seeing what works best in practices and stuff. So, both groups, all groups, I feel like I'm comfortable playing with, translates from practice to the game.
They really ramped up the defensive pressure down the stretch there. You guys were able to stand it. Just how much growth is that showing in your group's ability to make the right decision, even in high intense situations down the stretch of games?
I feel like that shows a lot of growth, just because I don't think at the beginning of the season you feel like we was probably rushing. If they was rushing us, then we was also rushing. But we stayed calm, we kept our composure. When they made their little runs at the end of the game, we stayed together, and we came away with the win.
You guys had a good balance scoring tonight. Just when you're moving the ball that way, just how good is it for the offense, and how important is it for your group to continue to do that?
This is real important. That's probably the biggest thing that it's probably the main reason that we won tonight, including our defense. But when everybody touch the ball and when everybody's feeling involved in the game, they're gonna play hard, and they're gonna play hard for each other. It's like it translate. It just goes down the line from teammate to teammate. Whenever everybody touch the ball, everybody moving it, and we just out there having fun and playing for each other. So that's what it is.
Anything else? Go ahead, Trish.
Okay, Philip Rossman Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Chuma, kind of building on that. You have the 7 players in double figures tonight. I think it was 8 on Monday night. What does that say about where this offense is in its development? How comfortable you guys are beginning to be playing together and playing the style you want to play?
That just shows that we're growing and we're not backtracking. We're taking what the coaches are giving us. We're taking what our mistakes in the games. We're not looking at our past losses as losses. We're just looking at them as lessons. That shows that, and that shows that as we continue to play games and learn, then we'll continue to grow and get better.
Kobe Price, Orlando Sentinel.
Chuma, how much was it before the game emphasized, push the pace, get out and in transition, especially against this Raptors defense? And how have you seen the team grow in that regard, throughout the season, being able to play without turning the ball over?
I feel our plan is always just to push the pace. We got a lot of people who make good decisions and smart decisions. We got a lot of people who can handle the ball and bring it up court and put pressure on the defense. So, and we made a big emphasis on if we're going to push it, then, just be cautious and push it. And that's what we've been doing lately. So, I don't think we've been having a lot of turnovers these past few games either. So we've been taking good care of the ball. And, that's just growth from everybody.
Josh Cohen, OrlandoMagic.com.
Hi, Chuma. You guys are now 7-0 this season when you hold your opponent under 40% shooting. Does that kind of give you that extra reminder that when you guys are locked in defensively, you guys can beat anybody?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like if we locked in defensively, we could beat everybody. I feel like we could beat. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
Any final questions? Okay, thank you, Chuma.
Energy tonight, both offensively and defensively.
Man, energy was awesome. I thought we held them under 100, right? That's a great night. That's a very good offensive team. Yeah, I know you can't hear me with this mask on, but that's a great team win, man. Great team win.
They turned up the defensive intensity down the stretch. Just how much does it show the growth of your team that you didn't get flustered? were able to move the ball and find open shots at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, that's the game maybe potentially beginning of the year we might have lost. Like, just it shows the maturity, it shows the growth, especially we're a couple men down too. That's just, man, look, that's a great team win. Say it again.
You know, Chuma gets to start tonight. You know, just how much of a weapon has he become on both ends of the floor with his versatility, you know, defensively and offensively?
Chuma awesome, man. He shoot that joint, he rebound, he defends. Shoot, Chuma the hoop, man. Shout out to Chuma.
Go ahead, Trish.
Okay, Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Cole, you mentioned about how the team has grown over the course of the season. You had 7, I think, in double figures tonight. You had 8 in double figures on Monday. How do you feel like the offense has grown, you know, even in the last couple weeks, last month or so with you guys?
I think it's grown a lot. I mean, we got some dudes who are playing with a lot of confidence now, so that always helps. And, you know, that ball's been popping.
Kobe Price, Orlando. Oh, sorry, Cole, go ahead.
I'm sorry. That was crazy what I just said. I had to censor myself. But yeah, the basketball has been popping around the floor is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I got it.
Put basketball has been popping. Please don't worry. I said balls popping. Don't say that, please.
I got you.
Please don't do that to me. I'm gonna get crucified.
We'll move on. Kobe Price, Orlando Sentinel.
I got Dan over here laughing.
First off, Cole, I hope you know that they send a video about this after this is over. But once asked, how have you seen the team grow in the sense of, you know, being able to play at a fast pace, but also, you know, lower the turnovers throughout the season? Have you seen the team grow in that regard?
I'm sorry. What was that last part you said?
Have you seen the team grow in the regard of, you know, playing at a faster pace but keeping the turnovers lower than earlier?
You know, I think we just got a bunch of dudes who've just gotten a lot more experience and just became more confident in that time when they've gotten the experience. So I think that showed a lot tonight, and it's just, I mean, we had dudes who made a lot of good decisions, and we were fortunately able to go get that done.
And following up on the Chuma question, when did you notice he start to turn a corner in the season?
Oh man, he's been hooping for a while now. We're not gonna act like he just like started getting to it now. Like he's been hooping for a while now. So happy for him. I know he's gonna keep this up. I know he works hard, so it's good to see him, you know, just start to, you know, play the way I seen him play last year and play the way I know he knows how to play.
Josh Cohen, OrlandoMagic.com.
Hey, Cole, you guys are now 7-0 this season when you've held your opponent under 40% shooting from the field. Is that a reminder that when you guys are locked in defensively, you guys can beat anybody?
Yes.
Any final questions? Okay, thank you, Cole. Appreciate it.
Sorry about that short answer, man. I just, you know, I thought that yes had a lot of force behind it.
It did.